What's crackin', peeps? I'm Asolk, or otherwise known as Kiev, and today we're going to be continuing our Fact Friday series, and this one's going to be focused on just random facts, that way we can get some awesome and amazing facts out there. So, let's jump right into it. So, the reason why I decided to make this one about random facts is quite simple, because last time we had Fact Friday about New Year's, and there weren't too many of them, so that's why a lot of them ended up being statistics and numbers and boring stuff like that. So that's why this time I figured, you know what, I'm just going to put a twist on the normal Fact Friday and have no general topic to it, which is something I actually kind of struggle with normally, but yeah, having no topic gives me a lot more freedom, because that means that I can just choose random facts that are just out of nowhere, and they're awesome and amazing, and they don't have to be linked to anything, so that makes it really flexible, so that means I can get lots of cool and awesome facts out there for you all. So before we start talking about the awesome facts I've lined up for you all, I actually want to talk to you all about the gameplay, which is pretty unique for me. It's on a PDW. I don't usually use the gun, but when I do, I usually do pretty good. And the reason I'm using it on Nuketown is because I want to try and get the Ultra Killer, Mega Killer, Chain Killer, all that jazz, because I haven't got any of them. Like, the highest I've gotten is a Super Kill, and the reason for that is because I don't spawn trap too much. And when I do spawn trap, I usually get killed off the spawn traps and stuff like that, or I just end up getting frustrated because no one spawns, and it's really frustrating for me. But anyway, I just do really good in the two games on Nuketown, and that's going to be the gameplay for the video, because I want to make this a decently long Fact Friday, and it's just going to be some random facts, so I hope that you all enjoy it, and let's jump right into it. So the first one is going to be pretty cool, and that's the average lifetime a person will walk the equivalent of 5 times around the equator. So essentially, in your average lifetime, you're going to walk altogether around the Earth 5 times. That's pretty insane when you think about it. I'm not exactly sure how they determined that sort of fact. I don't understand how is that even possible to work out, but I guess I'll go with it. Anyway, moving on. Odontophobia, yes, I finally got it, is the fear of teeth, and I had to stop recording because I honestly could not pronounce that word, but regardless, okay, never mind, I'm going to say it again, but it's when you're scared of teeth, so that's actually a really creepy fear, because when you think about it, that would be really inconvenient if you're ever brushing your teeth, and you look in the mirror, and it's like, oh my god, it's my teeth, and then you just, because you're scared of your own teeth, would you scream after seeing your own teeth? Like, is there, like, honestly, can you build up like a resistance or a casuality to seeing your own teeth? Like, can you be scared of other people's teeth but not your own teeth? Because not being able to, look at your own teeth because you were scared, in all realism, that would actually be a pretty horrible fear to have. My heart goes out to people who have that. I don't know if it's common or uncommon or however rare it is, but that's actually a really, really scary thing to imagine, being scared of your own teeth, if that's ever possible. But anyway, moving on, when you die, your hair still grows. So, if someone died and they had short hair, a couple months later, they have decent length hair. That would be really creepy for someone if they ever saw a dead body twice. I don't know why you would, but regardless, if you ever did, then, if I saw a dead body with short hair, I'd run away screaming, but then, if I saw it a couple months later with long hair, I don't know why I ever would, but if I did, I'd be screaming around with my hands in the air, just waving them like I didn't care, and I'd be like, oh my god, Illuminati! Got to the dead man! But moving on to a more normal fact, it's actually really unique about this one, but the sound of E.T. walking in the movie was made by someone squishing their hands in jelly. I reckon that's really unique, because I know some sounds used to be made in older movies by using balloons, and that's actually pretty cool, but before they had sound effects, I think it's really interesting to see how they made these different sounds and cut them in and stuff, so I reckon that's pretty cool, and if you ask me, I never would have expected it to have anything to do with jelly and how like an alien walks, but I reckon that's really cool. So moving on, every year about 98% of the atoms in your body are replaced, so technically, every year, 98% of you wasn't you a year ago, if that makes sense in some sort of way, but yeah, that's insane. I never would have figured that much of you was replaced. I know that a lot of cells and stuff in your body get replaced over time, but I never would have figured it to be that much in just, 1 year. So, honestly, that's actually pretty cool. Anyway, moving on, elephants are the only mammals that are not able to jump. Just a random animal fact in the middle of there, just because why not? The average person makes about 1,140 telephone calls each year. That is a lot of telephone calls. I don't know exactly. Like, I guess business people would kind of like cause a spike in the average and stuff like that, so they would probably influence that a lot. But honestly, I think teens and stuff and a lot of people nowadays would kind of reduce that because they don't actually go for a call like they did in the good old days. No, they would just, it's just texting and Snapchats and all that stuff like that. Twitter, all that G and social networking and Facebook, yada yada. The list goes on. I honestly cannot be bothered to list them all, but yeah, that's actually pretty cool. So, and on top of that, the average person spends about 2 years on the phone in a lifetime, so I'm not sure exactly how old this statistic is. The website didn't particularly say, but I guess that's a decently relevant fact, because, 2 years of their lifetime is a decent amount when you consider, 1,140 telephone calls a year, so that actually seems pretty legitimate. Anyway, moving on, the largest number of children, this is a really freaky one by the way, the largest number of children born under one woman is recorded at 69. Giggity. Moving on, I can't get over that though, because, I'm not trying to, emphasize the giggity bit, but 69 children? Really? I'm not sure what exactly caused it. Is it some biological thing that caused her whenever she fell pregnant to have, twins and stuff like that? But the way it worked is that she, on record, she gave birth to 16 sets of twins, 7 sets of triplets, and 4 sets of quadruplets. She had 4 children on 4 different occasions. That is absolutely insane. I honestly cannot believe that. How on earth did that woman go through all of that? I don't know. But apparently it was in the 1700s, so I'm not sure if they got a smudge on the paper or something like that and they couldn't record it, or they misinterpreted it or something, but I don't know exactly how that happened or why, or honestly, seriously, how does that happen? I don't know, but I don't understand it. But moving on to something more fun, I guess, in some ways. In Kentucky, it is illegal to carry ice cream in your back pocket. I don't know what exactly happened to cause that to be illegal, but I guess that's okay and cool. Moving on, a cat uses its whiskers to determine if a space is too small to squeeze through. I reckon that's actually pretty cute, if you think about it. A group of crows is called a murder. So if you ever see a group of crows going around, it's like, oh my god, it's a murder. And then people will be like, oh, God, was someone killed? And then they'd come back a couple of months later to check if their hair had grown. Just kidding. Anyway, the first bomb the Allies dropped on Berlin in World War II killed the only elephant in the Berlin Zoo. Oh my god, that makes you feel horrible. But I guess we'll finish on just a unique one, in that ketchup was sold in the 1830s as medicine. I don't know how tomato sauce is supposed to fix anything, but I guess we'll go with it, because it seems legit. Yeah. So, I guess that just about does it for this Fact Friday, which is a pretty unique one, because it was our first one that has no actual topic. It was just about random facts that I could find. So, I hope you've all enjoyed it, and make sure that you leave a like, comment, favorite, and or subscription. If you want to see some more of these random facts, then let me know in the comment section, because a like probably won't give me that indication if you want to see just some random and crazy facts, because I reckon these ones were pretty cool when you think about it. So, I guess I'll catch you all on the next episode, and don't forget to give me some feedback if you want to see some differences or some changes in this series. So, I guess I'll catch you all in the next episode. I've been Ace Hawk, or otherwise known as Kiv, and I'm out.